and welcome to my kitchen. I wonder if this is a better angle for you to see everything. I've gotten a few messages asking for me to actually be in the shots while making the food. Today is, here in Northern Illinois, the coldest day of the year. It's -30 outside, Fahrenheit. So I stole my husband's bathrobe. Today we're going to make cornbread for dinner, for lunch, and that's why it's bright. I've got all the windows open in the dining room so you have lots of light. And we're going to go ahead and make this. This is a recipe that I've had for several years and it's always a hit. And I just really wanted to share it with you. So I've got all my stuff that I need. I've got my recipe here because I don't do anything without an actual recipe in front of me. I don't want to miss a step or an ingredient. We're going to start with a cup, and I'm going to get my trusty knife out for leveling. A cup of yellow cornmeal. I've got that right here. Yes, it will go into a Ziploc bag after this because that way it stays fresh. So, oh, you're going to be difficult, huh? There's half a cup, and now one more for a full cup. There we go. That's a little more, but who cares? We need a cup of flour, so equal parts cornmeal and flour. It seems like every time I see you guys, I've got the dishwasher going, but that's my life. I've always got the dishwasher going. Now here's where we're going to need our trusty leveling knife. Okay? We're just going to level off the flour. That's 1/2. And that's 2/2, making a whole for those of you learning fractions and shit. Fractions I wish I'd paid more attention on because I actually use that in my everyday life. Trig, not so much, but fractions, yes. Then I need to clear this off. 1/3 of a cup of sugar. My 1/3 cup is right here. And my sugar is right here. It's in a separate type of container from everything else because we use it and it's pretty and it stays on the counter. Okay, 1/3 cup. Now I need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Teaspoon. Baking powder. This is literally the most household name brand of baking powder. Hashtag spons? No, I'm kidding. Most baking places don't spons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-ba-da. Oh, no. All right. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Well, I have my 1/2 teaspoon here, and luckily since I lost a nail in the frigid temperatures, I can open this again without having to bother Brandon. And there's 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Hi, Brandon. I'm just going to mix the dry ingredients together, try to incorporate them all around until it comes out looking like this kind of like light yellow mixture. Then I add 1 egg and 1 cup of milk. I'm going to make a well here. I'm already preheating my oven.
When you're done, dishwasher, when I can drop it. Really? Alright.
I'm already preheating my oven to 400 degrees. There we go. Adding the 1 cup of milk right into that well. The oven is preheated. Adding my egg. Make sure to take care that there are no shells, but if there are, just wet your finger with a little water and dip that in there and get that out of there. Take your spatula or spoon or whatever you're using and just start folding.
Maybe spatula.
Spatula. And mixing. And then I need a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Not spons, no label. Here's my 1/4 cup. I normally like to do that while I'm mixing the other things in there, but I forgot until just now. Well, see, this is why I keep a recipe in front of me. Now mix that in until it's all nice and together. It's a real simple recipe. Once again, I'd like to express the fact that I am a very lazy chef and like to use the simplest recipes at my disposal. I'm not going to sit there and melt butter and slowly work that in. Because, first of all, I've tried that kind of a recipe before. It curdled the milk. Guess it wasn't flow enough. Now you're whistling. What is with you? Now we're going to take our trusty and well-abused 8 by, I think this is actually a 9 by 9 glass baking dish. We're going to spray it to the point where all of our cleaning work that we frantically did for a half an hour before starting to film is put to absolutely zero use. And we're going to start scraping this thick batter, because it's going to be a thick batter, just so you know. It's not like super dry, but it's going to be thick. We're going to start scraping that right on in there.
Whoa. That's a big jump.
Here I thought he was woeing me. Turns out he wasn't. Brandon, honey, no, be careful, okay? For his coldest day of the year where it's literally fatal to go outside, and he wants to jump around and be playful and do outside stuff when I can't let him go outside. I mean, it looks pretty outside, but it ain't pretty. It doesn't feel pretty. Looks aren't everything, folks. And there we have that. Now this is going to go into the oven for 25 minutes. I'll see you then. Perfectly done. Awesome. Ouch, these oven mitts need to be replaced.
Are you having Mommy's coffee?
She doesn't like it when it gets too cold, so yes.
Yeah.
We had a little
I'm cold too.
We had a little mishap with one of the shelves. The one of the little brackets broke, and now it wouldn't hold. It would never have held the weight that it had on it. So we took everything out of there, off that shelf. Jeez. Please don't break anything, Danny. Not today. All right.
I'm cold with my neck too.
These are for the kids. So.
It's ding. I'm a.
Are you a ding?
Because I don't want bread.
You see how excited he gets? It's really hot. So please be careful.
Red.
You want red? Okay.
I want blue. I want blue.
Alright. Hang on. Let me get your butter.
I want butter. I want bread. I want butter. I want bread.
Yeah.
I want butter on my bed.
I like to take the butter and just kind of like smush it into there and let the thing kind of melt it in.
In my own.
Alright, come here. Would you like to try a bite?
I want to take a bite too.
Blow on it. Oh, they're hot. Okay. What do you think?
Take a bite too.
Brandon approved.
I want to take a bite too. Can I take mine?
Yep, you can take yours. There you go. You like it? You want more? Oh, of course. All right. Thank you for joining us today while we made cornbread. I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one. Keep sparkling.